final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Heath Villmeyer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
At the plate, Lance Pretty Boy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll send it on to first, and that will freeze the runner at second with 2 away. Lance Pretty Boy will stand in again. The first will flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. So unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball to strikes, some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage there.
Looking for big.
Come on, guy.
Runner goes for second. The second to run on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon.
Why me, Lord?
Digging in
Why
as he'll look to bring home that
Lord?
tying run from second with the
She
base hit
ain't
into the
looking
outfield.
for me.
Here we go, baby.
Why?
First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gallo will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Jack
Hey, it's hard
Swallow.
to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Texas Rangers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Angel de los Santos claims the win out of the pen, his first. Justin Anderson.
No, ain't me, babe, ain't me you're looking for, babe. You said what? You said hello to me here. You should have with me here.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the home opener for this new season. plate, Lance Pretty Boy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lance Pretty Boy.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
It's out of here. Adios. Adios.
So it's a two-run shot to right center. Sixth home run on the season for him. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Mijo, don't go.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Ready now, Lance Pretty Boy. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Farms now the pitch. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far. He wrote a home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to move.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels
It ain't me, babe. No, it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe.
Ready now for L.A. Lance
It ain't me,
Pretty Boy. He'll stand in
babe.
to open things up here in the third.
Even though they're up by a ball early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, time for a check of the American League Central standings as you see where the Royals sit entering play today. Stepping up now, Lance Pretty Boy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Holy smokes, my voice is squeaky. Squeaky. They call me Squeakster. Squeaky.
Ready to take his hacks again, Lance Pretty Boy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Fuck you,
Angels go down 1, 2, and 3, so they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead.
Fuck you.
Well, the tone was set for this game
Fuck
from the
you.
very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch.
I was young.
12-4 is the
She
final in this
was
game. The Angels jumped out out to an early
We were
lead first and
young.
never looked back. Trevor Williams earns the win, his second.
If
Shelby
there's
Miller led 7 earned runs
somebody,
to across the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it.
if
Mark
there's
Weiss again,
somebody
and
calling
an entire
me
crew on that Vast version. You've
on,
been watching MLB
she's
The
the
Show. Or make
one.
your way over to theshownation.com.
If there's somebody calling me on, she's the one. No, 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 it ain't me, baby. It ain't me you're looking for,
Los
baby.
Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Kansas City Royals. Coming to the plate now, Lance Pretty Boy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And it's fouled away. Sumner, a runner at second with one away. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Now in the box, Mike Trout, and the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
A man at third with one away. Bounce down the third baseline. He's got to hurry, and he dives with the baseball, but makes the play for the out. Oh, that was close. Digging in, Lance swinging through the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Saves an error as the side is retired. Angels lead 1, and it remains a 3-1 ballgame. Now at the plate, Lance Pretty Boy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Pretty Boy.
Hey, what time right now?
Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back to the track. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Angels are right back in it. It's now a 4-2 score.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
So coming to the plate, Lance Pretty Boy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond. And if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he can take that ball.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the runner will score from first. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run him earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to move.
1-1
Now Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Bonifacio's under it. One away. The relay throw, and they get the double play at third.
This one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
9-3 in the final tally here in this one. Kansas City jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adolfo Vila earns the win, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Angels, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Kansas City Royals. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Eric Quezada gets the ball for the Royals in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Into the box now, Lance Pretty Boy. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Pretty Boy.
Pitch on the way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley.
Make the turn, go, make the turn.
He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Trout, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Mike Trout.
Here's the 2-2. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Right here. Close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the Show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping into the box, Lance Pretty Boy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Come on, go.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in, Mike Trout. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The set and the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels strand one, but they're up 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Lance Pretty Boy. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Round it, go.
He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Trout.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
So striding in, Lance Pretty Boy, and he's working on a 3-double game right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. The runner scores from second.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
The center fielder, number
Striding in, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. And it's gone. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Yeah, baby, we got this. In the fucking bay.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive
Oh.
in the 8th inning. When the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of comeback.
13-5 at the end of all the action. Kansas City took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Eric Quezada earns his first win of the season. Shane Torres gets a 4-out save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
I wasn't watching the innings.
4 hours exactly.
Now we're gonna start losing.
An all-star player is encouraged to continue to broaden his game.
Take off your panties. Go into the ball and sniff it. I was watching you from afar, but that I wasn't far enough, baby. Won't you get away from me?
We are under the lights this evening as we get set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Julio Urias will be on the mound for the Stros. What's your take on it, Ben?
Hey, it's hard to have 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Let's play ball.
And now for the Angels, Lance Pretty Boy hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming, here it is. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been.
One time, you were mine, babe. You were mine.
Trying to stretch a double into a triple.
Now you're
But it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
Bullet back up the middle.
Like yesterday's dinner.
Naquin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the
I
first
just
out.
check you out and call for another. All my exes live in Texas.
Ready once again, Lance.
Up next, the right field.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pretty Boy.
High in the air out to center field. Naquin's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They lead it 3-0. Striding in once again, Lance Pretty Boy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Houston wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball next. Russell Hilton is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Now at the plate, Lance Pretty Boy. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Lance Pretty Boy.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Naquin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Lance Pretty Boy will swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Lance Pretty Boy, he flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Wait for a good one.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tucker waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Lance Pretty Boy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Shot toward right center.
Shot to the high.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Hold on, the throw back in is a wild one. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at
It's
his last
time! It's Vader time!
Tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
I go saw your bum on the street.
It's moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
4-2, the final score tonight. Houston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Russell Hilton wins his 3rd of the season. Framber Valdez earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 18 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball here on The Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Should see some great battles out of these two next on The Show. Jacob Junis is on the mound for Houston in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
From the belt, kicks and deep. Belted high and deep into right center. Naquin's going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
He's up.
And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now at the plate, Lance Pretty Boy. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Pretty Boy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, boy.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Defoe on second. Pretty Boy on at first with 2 down. This is on the ground over to first. Come on, get it out. The threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Houston leads this one 2-1. Now batting, Lance Pretty Boy. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well. That was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout. He had a sac fly earlier.
Mike Trout.
From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. O'Hearn waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Alonso.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Down. Here's the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Lance Pretty Boy.
That don't make sense. That make dollars.
Doubled in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay throw. Come on, you got it. And he's safe.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Mike Trout.
From the stretch. Skied into straightaway right. DeShields is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Houston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob Junis earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First.
You cover up your cavities.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Los Angeles find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next.
Yeah.
Mike Clevenger gets the call for Game 1 of the series.
Lots of serious motivation.
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Wait up. That's ball 4. He's out. You're out.
Settling in now, Lance Pretty Boy. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here it comes. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone. Shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year as the Angels are back even now at 1 run apiece.
happens when you hurry.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lance Pretty Boy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle.
Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Angels 5 and the Red Sox 1. At the plate, Lance Pretty Boy.
Now batting, right fielder, Glenn Pretty Boy.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hard on the ground towards short, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
The center fielder,
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
3-0 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. So here's Pete Alonso. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
First baseman,
Alonso.
Pete
Oh, hitter.
Alonso.
Here it is, the 3-0. And the runner's breaking for 3rd. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Hey, let it rip, let it go.
The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, 2 down. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Obviously, he's hoping for more if they're with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in, Lance
Now
Pretty
batting,
Boy.
right
He
fielder.
singled his last time up.
Pretty Boy.
He's ready. Here's the first offer. Base hit into right center. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for 3rd. And it's in time as he's out at 3rd as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
The gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but bring on its way. Line drive base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about it
Now
on the mound
batting,
trying to get
center
that white
fielder,
ball and that dark
Mark.
green or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for 3rd.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Pete Alonso.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony
Bounces to the left side. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. Second inning and moved that until the very end. Mike Clevenger gets one in on the mound, his first of the year. Jeffrey Rodriguez slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Edgar Gutierrez takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watkey. This is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Dave Tennis will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plezak, what's the word on him?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Digging in the switch hitter, Lance Prettyboy. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Hey, stay hot now. Nobody better. Nobody better.
Now here it comes. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. The solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year, and the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch in on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Standing in, Lance Prettyboy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Russell is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, hold on. Good job.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Ready for another shot now. Lance Prettyboy.
Lance Prettyboy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game. And the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lance,
The white
pretty boy.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Halos jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dave Tennis earns his first win of the season, turning in 8th to 3rd quality work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Rocky, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
Let
For the
me
Red
come
Sox, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The right fielder, Glenn, pretty boy.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Bell picks it up to second for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Lance, pretty boy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Pretty boy.
Let him fly now.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Russell is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Standing in, Lance, pretty boy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Pretty boy.
Like you can, come on.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up, and there's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Lance, pretty boy. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Now
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Mike Trout. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop.
On the bag, right here.
Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Angels lead it 5-0.
Yeah, they needed a little bit earlier in this one. But he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
5-2 the final today. The Los Angeles Angels wrote an important 6th inning victory in this one. Joe Musgrove earns his first win of the season. Jameson Taillon pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Manny Palmeiro records 4 outs on his way to the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball next on the show. Heath Billmeyer, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's last 3 starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all 3. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
That's ball 4.
So striding forward now, Lance Pretty Boy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Pretty Boy.
From the stretch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. And now this is bobbled out in center. Run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Wow.
The 1-2, and there he goes towards second. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance, but he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Angels 1 and the Orioles nothing. Stepping into the box, Lance Pretty Boy. Runner in scoring position with 2 guys.
Pretty Boy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Lance Pretty Boy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And there's a base hit on the line.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
So here's the cleanup man, Mike Trout. He was a double play victim last time around.
Wow.
Runners off for second. And he'll step off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Come on now, one time right here.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. He's on the move again from first. Swanson brings it in. Throw goes over to third, and he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play.
Let's play ball.
Your attention, please.
Stepping in, Lance. He singled his last time.
The right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Ponson is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And he'll make it up to... Angeles Angels slugged their way to victory with 15.
Gonna eat right now, be back on later.